Right, it's time to do a strip down and replace the motherboard. Hold on, can you see that? Yeah, that's the new motherboard I got. That's the new controller. So we're going to strip it down, see what crap's inside the burn chamber, and put that on, and the new glow plug that I bought. Right, off at the end. Get rid of that rubber bit. Right. I should have had an Allen key on here. I'm just going to have to pause it and find the Allen key. There you go, it went underneath the paintbrushes. Right, I'll just bring it, oh no, what? I'll carry these out. These were done in a previous video, probably about a week ago, to see if we could dissolve that crap. And the crap is still there. Still bitty. Trouble is I've moved them round now so I can't tell which is which. But either way, you can see all the bits are still there. So whatever that stuff is, it does not dissolve. Right, back to stripping it down. Right. Just remember that one's the small one. Right, the glow plug is the big one, so that'll be easier to remember. The two green ones which go to the front, they're the ones for the heat sensor, and the fan is the one at the back. Right, they look same. Right, let's strip this down and see what's inside here. Like I said in the previous videos, I like to do it as if you're doing an head gasket on a car. I like to do opposites. So it'll be top, bottom, left, right. Fan's all nice and clean if you can see it. It looks like it's caught there, it could be just a bit of oil or something. That looks fine. Right, you're just going to have to pause it and pin the door open because the wind's going to blow it onto the camera. And we're back. Right, into the burn chamber now. First thing, the glow plug. Pop off the rubber casing, pull it up, and it'll just spin out then. And that's the old glow plug into the burn chamber. know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just doing opposites again. Top, bottom, left and right. If you saw the previous video, you'd see that when it were on the low settings, when it started up, there were no smoke. But once it got up to, I think it was 5 and 6 pips, we got a load of smoke. This is burning on red diesel. If you can see it inside there, hold on, where am I? There's a bit of crap. We'll use a screwdriver. Where are we? There's a bit of crap there. Just fell off. And that's the stuff that's gathering in the burn chamber. Some bits, if you can see them, just in there there's some bits, like light and powdery. Right. All it's burnt is red diesel. I don't know why it's gonna get so much crap in it. Unless it's, of course, you're supposed to get either serviced every week or two. That's that done. Right, let's have a look in this bit. Well, the black stuff, there's hardly any there. But again, we've got that gritty crap. Not a lot of it. It's still in there. Right, I'm just going to open my... Hold on, I've got a wire one here somewhere. Right, I'll give it a bit of a rub down with that. That's it, there's hardly any soot in it. Let me just get a paintbrush. Get right into little nooks and crannies with paintbrush. Get it all out. Well, as much as there's going to come out. That's it. It's in there, we're spotless. You can see up the exhaust. You should be able to see my finger. Either way, you can see that that's empty, it's clear inside there. Let's give it a wipe around. There's a bit of soot on it, but not bad. Get the paintbrush in. Get a spin round. There's no in there. Oh, that's alright. Back to this. Where's my little bits? There it is. You've got the little breather hole there. That little breather hole, if you can see inside there, that's perfect clear, there's nothing wrong with that. Right, just a matter of putting it back together. But first I need to go get my box out of the where the heater is, because that's where the new glow plug is. Well, here's something interesting. If you watched one of the previous videos, you'll see that I took all the air bubbles out of the fuel pipe. Basically, I pinned it up there, turned the fuel pump on and waited for all the air bubbles to pump out. I've just noticed there's an air bubble. It starts there and finishes there, and there's no way that air bubble should have been able to get in there, but it has. So if I remember correctly, there's someone on YouTube that says it's the pump, the magnets going up and down like that, they cause the air bubbles. So I'm presuming that's what it is. Right, back away from the distraction now. Now it's time to start putting bits back together again. That goes on that way. Yep. Burn chamber only fits in one way. Slide that up there until it fits in that bit. Right. These were the 4 small ones. Allen key. Just have to jiggle this about a bit till they line up. That one looks like it's lined up. Last one. That shouldn't look too far off. Excellent. And I do the same as I do dismantling, so I do that one, then the one directly opposite it. And one of the other ones. Then the one opposite that one. Right. Oops. Right, before I forget, I will take that wire meshy stuff out of there and show you what condition that is in. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can see that bit there, looks like there's a little seal, a little seam. That seam cannot go where the fuel comes in. It has to go at the opposite end, otherwise it'd block it or something daft like that. So just pop it back in there. There I'm at. There's the seal. Fuel comes in there, so just pop it in there. Once it's in, I did have a screwdriver in here to push it down. Right, I'm gonna have to go find the screwdriver. I was standing on it. Right, just pop it on there, just push it down. There it is, all bedded in. Right, new glow plug. New glow plug. You've got the same colour, yeah, it's still got a yellow and a thingy. That's the tool you get with it for tightening it up. pop that off. Stick it on, tighten it, screws right up. It's too big, so use an Allen key, just pop it in, just tighten it up a little bit, just got to nip it. Slide that down. A bit stiff is this. We'll get it in there. It don't want to go in. Screwdriver. Right, I'll bring you back when I get that in. Right, there we go. That's in. There's a little transformer, there's something daft on there. It was a bit close to the side, so I had to get it in that bit before I could put it in the next. Right, that's all tightened down, that's in. Remember, this goes pipe down to pipe down, because in one of the other videos I put it on arse upwards and I spent a couple of minutes trying to work out why it won't fit together, and that was why. Right. Oh. That one's in. That one's in. That one's in. Last but not least, yep, that one's going in. Okay. You can see what I'm doing. Tend to forget you're there. I end up just doing what I do. Right, just nip them down now. It's back together again. Just got to put the motherboard on. I think that's the old one. This is the new one. And let's see if they're the same fittings. Yeah. Be a bit late if it won't. And I forgot which glow plugs go, which wires go where again. So I'll get back to you in a tick. Right, I remembered that I'd actually colour coded the leads. That one's got black, that one's got red. And the motherboard has got the corresponding bits. So all I've got to do is match that up with that. Bit of red on there. Bit of black on there. And the third connection, which will be the glow plug, is the only one that's got 4 pins, so that it'll only fit on one place. So that's how I put it back together now. Right, red goes to red, black goes to black, and the glow plug goes to the only one that is left. That's on. Put it on that bit. That should clip just down there. It's a bit tight compared to the last one. It's in. That bit don't want to go in. Right, I shall turn you off and come back to you when I've worked out why it don't want to go in. And in answer to the last question, because this one slides on a lot easier than the last one. All you do is lock it in, slide it down there, oops, and then that lines up perfect. Whereas the other one, it won't do that. That's it. All back together again. Just got to connect it back inside the bit where I store it, and then turn it on and see what happens. Right, I'll see you in a bit. And as I'm walking away, I think something don't look quite right here. Might have something to do with the fact that it's not in its housing. Paintbrush. A little bits of that crap in there. Get rid of them. Mop it up. Pop it in. Plastic thing on the bottom. Just make sure that the hole for the fuel pipe is in the right spot. Get that on. Back over. Not sure if you can see what I'm doing. Right. Forgot about this bit here. That bit. That's the slide onto there. Pop it in. Bring that down. And just screw the lid back on. Right, I'll see you around at the other bit. Right, there you go, it's all back in, all connected up. Now I just need to go do the controller inside the house. Right, I've just disconnected the controller. It's just a matter of unpopping it out of there, pulling it out. But when I was under the floorboards, I actually left extra wire. I mean, there's only a couple of inch, but that extra wire allowed me to pull it up, separate it, and then when I reconnect it, I will feed it back down under the floorboards. Right, I'll get back to you in a tick after I've popped that out. Well, actually, I might be able to do it while I'm recording. Let's have a look. Right, that's it. It just pops out. Then just pull it through the wall. Drop the phone. Right, now I've just got to hope that this controller is the same length as that one. Yes, felt it might have an inch longer. So I'll just snip them off right at the bottom, strip them back, feed it through, and then connect it all back up again. Right, it's threaded through, stripped it, connected it, but before I go taping it up, I'm just going to turn the socket on and make sure it fires up. There we go. It's firing up. Well, the whole screen's lighting up, if you know what I mean. So until I fire it up, that's good to go. There it is, all taped up and all pinned back in again. Any excess cable from here I just fed back down on the floorboards, and this is it until I fire it up. But I'm actually doing another video now with how much central heating costs to run for the same amount of time as the diesel heater and compare the prices. So I might add this after I've finished that, which will be in about 5 days. I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye. Just in case I didn't mention why I've been putting a new controller on, this is the one that I got with the heater, but you notice there's only 2 pins on the right hand side and all the gizmos are different, and the instructions that came with this one were totally rubbish, so I never worked out how to use it, hence the need for that one.